Hello everyone, Tim back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Deadpool version 1 from X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is the first outfit he appears in the film. The second one, obviously, is the terrible one. So this one's actually decent. It's not great, but it doesn't look anything like Deadpool still. But it's a decent outfit compared to whatever that monstrosity is. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Deadpool version 1, you're going to need black concrete, block of coal, black wool, polished tuff, polished blackstone button, polished blackstone wall, red concrete, white terracotta, light gray terracotta, polished tuff wall, white wool, brown wool, and stripped dark oak wood. So, to kick off your Deadpool statue, we are going to do a row of 8 with your black concrete. The next row, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 2 blocks of coal, 2 black concrete, 2 blocks of coal, 1 black concrete. Next row is entirely black concrete. Next row, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 2 blocks of coal, 2 black concretes, 2 blocks of coal, 1 black concrete. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of black concrete. We are then going to do 7 rows of black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that is the front of the legs completely finished. We're going to go ahead and do the sides and the back of the legs just to get them over with. So we're going to take everything back by 3 on the sides here, and then just fill in the sides black wool right here. So like that. And then this side is going to be the exact same. Like that. On the back, we are going to fill the entire thing in. Well, not the entire thing. We're going to fill in the back of the boots black concrete. And then we're going to fill in the back of the pants just black wool. And there we have it. That is Deadpool's legs done. Moving on to the torso, we are going to do 3 blocks of coals, 2 polished tufts, 3 blocks of coals. The next 2 rows are entirely black concrete. And on these 2 rows, with our polished blacks and the buttons, we're going to place a polished blacks and the button here, one on top, and same thing over here. The next row is entirely block of coal. And on this row, we're going to get out our blackstone walls and place 2 in the middle, and then a blackstone button right here and right here. We're going to do an entire row of black concrete. And then we're going to do the repeat row of the block of coal once again. The buttons and the walls in the exact same spots. For the next row, we're going to do an entire row of black concrete once again. The next row is block of coal. And this time we're just going to place the 2 blackstone walls in the middle, not the buttons. For the next row, it is an entire row of black concrete. The next row is entirely block of coal, and this time we're going to place a button right here and right here. The next row we're going to do 3 black concretes, 2 reds. That's not what I wanted to do. And then 3 blacks. And then the top row we're going to do 2 black concretes, 1 red concrete, 2 white terracottas, 1 red concrete, 2 blacks. Then with our block of coal, we're going to place 2 blocks of coals right here, and then 2 right here, kind of like diagonal to the reds right there. We're going to place 2 just right here, and then we're going to do diagonals going downwards by, we're going to do 3 of them, so 1, 2, and 3. It's like this, and then 1, 2, and 3. So this is what we're going to want to have, like at a diagonal kind of look. Moving along to the arms, what we're going to do is we're actually going to place 4 black concretes right here with 1 on the back and 1 on the front. Go ahead and do this over here as well. And then get out your polished tough walls, and we're going to place them on the front of these black concretes. And we're going to go forward by, I don't know, let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do 10. There we go. And that's his swords. So we can get rid of the tough wall now. And for the arms, we're going to place a light gray terracotta right here, and then 2 white terracottas. So the same thing over here. And then for the arms, we're just going to do white terracotta pretty much the entire way. One thing we will do real quick is right here on this row with this middle block of coal, we're going to do an entire row of... Actually, we're going to do 1 light gray terracotta, 2 white terracottas, 1 light gray again. We're going to do 2 light grays on top here. Then we're going to do an entire row of light gray below this, and then 2 in the middle. And that's kind of like the bicep. And then we'll go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. So just like this. And then we can go ahead and just fill all of this in with white terracotta. So there's that arm, and this one is the exact same. So just like this. So moving on to the sides of the arms, it's pretty simple. We're going to take everything back by 3 with the white terracottas, and then we're just going to take it all the way up. Onto the top of the shoulder here. Like this. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill in the back of the arm with white terracotta while we're at it. And then the other arm is the exact same. So luckily for us, both of the Deadpool statues I've done so far, they're pretty simple. So once we actually get to the real Deadpool costumes, they do get a little complicated. I designed them quite a while ago, though. But yeah, they are a little complicated. So there we go. That's the back of the arms. For the back of the torso, what we're going to do is we're going to do an entire row of block of coal on the bottom here. We're then, well, actually, let's do this a little easier. So we're pretty much just going to copy the entire front of the statue with a few exceptions. The top 2 rows are pretty much entirely black concrete, minus these 4 middle blocks on the top row, which are red concrete, like that. Everything else is the same. So we're going to do a row of black coal here, then a row of black concrete. Just alternate them pretty much. And then do 2 rows right here. A black concrete. And like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place buttons right here and right here, kind of like what we did on the front. This next row, we're going to place a button here and here. There's no black stone walls on the back. So the next block of coal row, we're actually going to go back in to where we placed them originally. The next block of coals are the same, and so are the ones after that. It's like this. Then we're going to get out our blocks of coals again, and we're going to place 2 in the middle right here, and then just do diagonals upward like this. And then we're going to do diagonals downward like this. So you should have 3 going down, 2 going up, which will give us this look. So that is the back of the statue, completely finished. So now we can go ahead and move on to the head. The head is pretty simple. So we're going to need the white terracotta, the light gray, the white wool, the brown wool, and the dark oak wood. So for the face, we're going to extend the white terracottas forward just by 2 here. And just go ahead and connect those together. Next year we're going to do 3 white terracottas, 2 light gray, 3 white. You can actually see his mouth on this one. Next row is entirely white terracotta. Next row we're going to do 1 white terracotta, 1 white wool, 1 brown wool, 2 white terracottas, 1 brown wool, 1 white wool, 1 white terracotta. Next row we're going to do 1 white terracotta, 2 stripped dark oak woods, 2 white terracottas, 2 dark oak woods, 1 white terracotta. Next row is entirely white terracotta. Next row we're going to do a dark oak wood on the ends of the row and then white terracotta in the middle. And then the top row is entirely dark oak wood. We are then going to place temporary blocks here and here. And on these we're just going to place dark oak woods just like this. This is a pretty accurate looking Ryan Reynolds, in my personal opinion. So, moving on to the sides and the back. If you've built my statues before, I think you already know where this is going. We're going to do 2 rows of dark oak wood back here. So like that. Go ahead and get rid of all these. And then we're just going to connect these to the front with white terracotta. We're going to take the dark oak all the way up. And go ahead and just fill in the entire back of the statue. Or the head, I mean. And then we're just going to fill in 3 rows with dark oak back here. Like that. And then we're going to place a white terracotta on this next row with the dark oak on top, and then 2 white terracottas, and then the rest is dark oak. Then we're going to do 4 white terracottas with dark oak on top, and then we're just going to do this row. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 white terracottas, and then the rest is dark oak. And then the other side, we're just going to copy the exact same thing. Like that. And then we're just going to fill in the top of the head with dark oak wood. And that will be the statue. So let me get rid of all my materials here. Just like that. And yeah, so let's... There we go. So there you go, guys. That is Deadpool. That is version 1 of Deadpool, the more human version of him. So, but yeah. So, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.